Hello everybody, I'm Admired Plague and welcome to Gilded Tips. I am going to be discussing something a little bit more in depth today. Today we're actually going to be covering different types of channels on Gilded and what they do. Today we're covering chat channels, we're covering voice channels, and we're covering the streaming channel. So I want to cover those three channels today. This video will be a little bit longer, so buckle in, but I'm going to hopefully can answer any questions you guys have upon building these. I will be using already built channels, but I can show you guys how I have it set up. It's pretty good out the box. You don't really need to do anything to it out of the box unless you're adding permissions and roles to it, in which case it could get a little weird, but just bear with me. So let's get the video started. Roll title screen. All right, everybody, I left you guys off with creating channels and what each of the 10 channel types were. So today we're covering the first three: chat, streaming, and voice channels. So a chat channel is on literally what it sounds like it is. It's a chat channel. This is going to be a public channel where people can just talk about certain things based on how you have it set up. This is just general chat. I also have spam chat for like off-topic, random, dumb crap. That's how Discord usually had things set up. So I'm familiar with that. So that's how I set this up as well. And it's literally just chat channels. You just have text, you have GIFs, you have media you can upload, but you can also, if you really need to, you can actually go up to, say, someone that had a question like, I don't know how to do Twitch emotes, blah, blah, blah. I can then actually create a thread and I can talk to this person specifically. Mind the language, I'm sorry. I don't have my servers are 18 plus. These videos are 18 plus as well because I also swear. So I do apologize. Also shout out to Ryu the Red, awesome partnered caster on Twitch. I love him to death. He's like a brother to me. If you haven't seen his content, check him out. He's really funny. Anyway, so you can actually reply to somebody, and what ends up happening is once you reply to somebody, it becomes a thread underneath the channel. So you can actually see multiple threads under a channel that you would have access to as an admin. But what threads do allows you to actually keep conversation to one area of the chat. So this chat can then continue rolling downwards, but then you can add a thread so that people can reference it back without having to do a search function to find something or without having to pin crap. Threads are a really nice thing to, include. So spam, I don't think there's anything in spam. Oh yeah, spam. Yeah, spam it again. So that is general, just text chat. Very simple, very easy. The hard one's going to be stream. So when you make a stream channel, you have two things here. You have your actual stream, which is here, and then you have a text channel, which people can then talk in, and then you have your voice chat. So if you're in voice chat, this is going to be how you talk to the person that's currently streaming. So if everyone joins voice chat, now I'm currently in this voice chat and you can see them talking. And now at this point, I can now also share my screen. I can share my webcam. I can mute myself, deafen myself, whatever. But this allows me to talk to whoever's streaming. If you are just watching and you don't hit join voice, which I'm currently in, if there are more people and they didn't want to talk to me, they could just watch and just listen. And that way they could go about their day, they can listen. So if I'm doing like a little seminar, if I'm doing a little, Twitch coaching here and there, or helping someone with an issue or an email, and I want them to jump into my stream room, I can also make one that's private, that's in my sanctum up here. I can make one that's like a one-on-one room. So if I need to help somebody with something, you can do that. So yeah, basically what you're able to do here is just go through, and you can also like change the focus. You can change a bunch of other stuff. Focus, obviously there's only just me, but it will like kind of rearrange everyone's webcams around. I don't think there's a limit to how many people can even be watching and or talking to you. But the servers hold up very well, and you can stream in 4K. It's kind of ridiculous. If you want, always just make sure that your input out devices are proper, and then make sure that your video stuff is down here. I can't show you my video because it's currently being used to make this video. So that's the thing, but they have the settings right here for you. You can also do a pop-out mode so that you can actually watch this on the side. Oh, oopsies. So you have a pop-up player. It's built in, so you can still like look at chat and stuff, but then you can like open it back up. Where is it at? Here it is. Boop. There we go. So you have this pop-up player that you can put to other screens. That way you can continue Gilded, move on with your day, and or keep this on the side while looking at other channels so that you can always keep this up. So I can keep this up now. I'm gonna put this over my other screen really quick, but I can go to like general chat. So here's general chat, but I'm still watching the stream and still looking at the text channels here. You can pop out pretty much anything in Gilded, which is super nice. So if you're in multiple threads, or if you're in multiple different like category things. So for instance, let me show you that really quick. Pop pop-ups are pretty cool. So let me go to just Guilded, the Guilded server. If there's something in particular in the Guilded server that I really want to pay attention to, I can just, where is everything? Did we move this? Did we change what this is, or just loading because there's so much stuff in this lobby? There we go. So for instance, if I want to look at just general chit chat, I can right click on this and I can just open a new window. And now this particular channel is now going to pop up and be on its own little thread right here. So now I can actually just read this chat off to the side. So now I have that. So I can actually go back to my server. Oop, not testing. I'm not testing anymore. I can go back into stream. I can do pop out with this. So now I have this pop out. And I have, come here, this pop out. So it allows you to keep track of multiple things at once rather than like, unlike Discord, you have to go back and forth to all the different channels and look at everything that you're in conversations with. You can actually now just keep those active conversations up by popping them out and then moving on with your day. So I'm gonna close all this stuff down. We're gonna get to our last channel, which is the voice channels. Hopefully this helped you guys with this. Like I said, you don't necessarily need to be in the voice chat. You can still hear people, but if you want to talk to a person, you need to join the voice chat. Speaking of voice chat, we're gonna jump over to the voice chat channel. This is one of my favorite things about this. Voice chat allows me to have a separate channel. It still has text, but now you can also add rooms within it. So instead of like loading up your left-hand side with tons and tons of voice channels, you can now just make specific ones. So like this is the lobby, the science office, rec room with all the game stuff, security office is like for my mods, test chamber, which I named Chamber. I really suck at spelling, leave me alone. And then quarantine's like my AFK room. If I really wanted to, I could just name this voice channel and call this the where's it at? Oh, wrong button. Oops. I could actually name, instead of voice, I could name this like science lab, which I guess would make more sense. Save my changes. So now inside the science lab, which has an icon for voice, you now have all of my text rooms or chat rooms. So now you can just pop into each one of these and have them separate. Now, if you're doing events like I like to do, like you're doing, for instance, like an online meetup, a lot of people do online meetups now because of COVID. You can actually like have an entire category just called voice rooms. And then you can name it like the bar or hotel lobby or like a hotel or I don't know, whatever's like in your specific area. So for like Twitch Columbus, we always went to very specific places. We went to a LAN center, we went to a specific bar, and then there was a couple hotels we used to go to just to kind of hang out. And I can name each one of those voice rooms, one of those locations, and then make voice, basically little voice rooms inside of those that are dedicated to certain areas of what you would see. So for instance, if you're doing like a meetup at a convention, there's typically like 2 different bars. So you can say, oh, this is the bar, this is the bathroom, this is the dining area, this is the buffet. I don't care. You can name all different things for funsies. But when you're in a voice, when you see people in the voice chat or channel, you have to figure out where they are actually in the voice rooms. So you can't just click on this and then assume you're in the chat. You have to actually select which room you want to join into. That's the biggest difference from Guilded to Discord. And this is one of the biggest hurdles that you're going to have coming to Guilded is the voice room setup, because most people just assume that if you click on the voice room, you're actually in a voice room. You're not. You need to make sure you specify what room you're going into. So that's that. That covers those 3 different channels. That's going to cover general chat, that's going to cover streaming, and that covers voice. If you have any questions about those, leave those in the comments down below. I'll try and answer those. Once again, more advanced videos coming out down the road, and then update videos, as well as Guilded puts out updates because they are consistently updating their streaming stuff. At the moment with the streaming rooms, you cannot hear game audio as far as I'm aware. That's still something that they've been working on. You can hear obviously the caster talking, but you can't hear anything that's on their system. That's something that's being worked on right now and will be put out in a couple weeks, I do believe. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I've heard. So that is coming down the line. But once again, update videos will be coming out as they are put out once this series is done. Thank you guys for joining me for Guilded Tips. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you have any comments or questions, please answer those. I'll answer those down below. Or if you see that I am live on Twitch, check me out every day on Twitch for the most part, except for Fridays, I believe. I'd love to answer questions. If you guys have any questions for me, I can answer them live for you and even show you live if you have questions about anything. So thank you guys for being here for this part of the video. Here's the next part over here. Random video here. Like and subscribe is somewhere around here. Click that. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.